About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And he will make it to the 20-yard line. And further.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Plays like that will really help this offense settle in here on the road.
And when you go on the road, you also have to deal with the fans as well. And when you have those types of runs, that'll settle them back into their seats.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Looking to throw McCarthy. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 18 more yards there and another first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. You talk about the defense for these Chargers. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. You and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week, an unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 22-yard line. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Throwing again, McCarthy. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Adafe Owe. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. From the shotgun, McCarthy. His throw incomplete. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson. He's got room to roam.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson
Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Vikings put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
A former Oklahoma State Cowboy, Chuba Hubbard.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
This is a unit that understands what needs to be done to stop the run. And they're a team that goes out and executes as well. Yeah, it's the mantra, stop it, but then going out and getting it done. 2 different things. They combine them.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Herbert.
On the out route, he finds Johnston.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
The Chargers at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Herbert throwing again.
Pass out left finds Johnston.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Hey, ram. What is it?
They'll run here with Hubbard.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Let's go. 52 blue.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
380. Run. Hey, easy, easy, easy. We'll go orange. Set. Fail. Kappa. Set.
Now it's Herbert. Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, nice move. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
There go play action. Here's McCarthy. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. To the air with McCarthy. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 43. That one goes for 24 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Quickly to Addison here. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now McCarthy. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Jones will score. Touchdown, Vikings. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time, he had the speed to win that race.
Chargers 7. Will Riker the kickoff for the Vikings.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, here's Herbert.
Now a deep one for Johnston. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception. Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Here's McCarthy.
Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing is McCarthy. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings.
A great play there with an amazing diving catch.
And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
37-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well on that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Second down and 8.
Let's go. Hey, Kappa.
Here's Herbert. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hey, go lion. Home troops right. Set.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Ray.
Here's Herbert. Throw left side, complete. That's Hubbard. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
At the Vikings' 28-yard line.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Crowd right. Set. Cap. 12. Hey, ram.
To the air again, Herbert. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field.
A 33-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him. Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, first and 10 at their own 27.
Ray, set. Black 80, black. Set.
Third quarter starts with a run by Hubbard. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And they'll come up second and 7.
Kappa. 59. Set.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
From the gun, Herbert on third down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Lad McConkey
73 yards. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for two.
Line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll try and run it here. And he's not going to get in as a try for two comes up empty. So they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Spinning past him. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Looking to throw McCarthy. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Vikings. Rondale Moore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Down the sideline he goes. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Herbert now. And he's got his man on the out route. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Now he's going to step up and run. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. And even 50 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Looking to throw. McCarthy. This one swung out here to Jones. And out of bounds right around the 20. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
And the Vikings first down.
70 range. Let's go. 60, Cowboy.
Back to throw. McCarthy. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Touchdown,
Ty Felton from 19 yards away. And the Vikings take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Wide 80. Wide 80 hot. Let's go. Ready.
Now on 2nd and 16. Herbert. Throw over the middle, and it's caught by Johnston. And it's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well.
First down.
59.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Herbert. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
5-9. Home to troops right.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And he whips that one incomplete there. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Hey, go line. Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively.
willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
They're 2 for 2 on third down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on third down.
Again, Herbert. Now he'll tuck this and run.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Rondé Gadsden.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away.
Shifts by him.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs.
Rondale Moore, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 19-point game.
42, Chargers 23. Will Riker to kick off for the Vikings.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Davis on the return. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll be second down.
Set. Baylor Tiger. Don't stop. Go, let's go.
Now it's Herbert. Checks this down to Hubbard. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot